The district conducted a phishing exercise where many of our users opened the email, clicked on the link, and entered information about themselves. So, what I'd like to do for the next couple of minutes is give you some tips on how to identify phishing emails. This is the email that was sent to our users. It looks very legit. It says security alert, it has the Google logo, and then it says that a new device was signed into by, and it included the person's email address. This is a very common technique of phishing emails where they put specific information about you and they use the company logo so you think that it's real. But a couple of things to look for is whether or not the sender has been spoofed. Now, this sender is School Tech Support, and it is spoofed because, as you can see, it says support@compliancecentral.com. An email like this that would come from Google would actually have a Google email address. So, for example, I've got an actual security alert message from Google right here that was sent to me. Again, it looks very similar. It has my email address, it has the Google logo, but you can see that it says it came from Google, but more importantly, the email address is no reply at accounts.google.com. So it's an actual email address from Google. So that's one thing to look out for. Now I'll jump back over to the phishing email. The other thing that you should look for before you actually click on any links in an email is where is that link going to send you. So if I hover my mouse over the check activity button and look down in the lower left-hand corner of my screen, the URL or the web address of where this link will take you is listed. And in this case, it says compliancecentral.com. So this is clearly not taking me to a Google site, and so I should not click on this link because what it could do is install malware or even a virus to my computer if I click on this link. Now, if I jump up and I look at the actual message from Google and I hover over the check activity button, if you look in the lower left-hand corner, it's going to send me to an actual valid site, accounts.google.com, if I click on this link. So always get in the habit of hovering over the links before you click on them. Now, I'm going to jump back over to the phishing email, and I'm actually going to click on the check activity link so we can see where it takes us next. Now, what it did in this case is it opened up a different window. And you can see up in the top here, it says compliancecentral.com, which is clearly not Google. And now it's asking me to enter my email address and my password, and then click the next button. So if I enter information in here, again, I hover over the next button and you can look in the lower left-hand corner and you can see that it's not going to take me to a Google site if I click next. This should be a clue that this is a phishing email message. Instead of entering, if you have any question at all, whether this is legit or not, or whether your account was logged into, instead of entering your login information on this screen, you should always go to the source of the information. So for example, if this was a different phishing message and it wanted me to log into my bank account, you should never log into your bank account from a link. You should actually go to the website of your bank and click the login button on that screen. So always go to the source before you log into a particular site rather than logging into it from a link included in an email. Now, sometimes if you open a phishing email, it could automatically install malware or a virus on your computer as well. So it would be good to get in the habit of checking to see who the actual sender is before opening the email. And I'm going to bring up a screenshot of my email account. And this is an example of, this is the school tech support message that came to me as a phishing message, and it says security alert, and I can read the first part of it. But if I were to hover my mouse over the sender to see what is the address that this sender is sending me the email message from, when I hover over, you can see this little window pops up and it tells me that this is coming from support@compliancecentral.com. So again, there is no need for me to actually open this email at this point because I know it's not coming from Google. It looks suspicious, and I can simply come over here and click the delete button. So I'll jump back over to my actual spam message. Let's say you do open a spam message and you realize that it's spam. A couple of things you should do. One, if you come over to the menu, the More menu over on the right-hand side, it's these three vertical dots, and click on that. You can report this as phishing. It's one thing you can do. definitely delete the message and don't take any more action. It's not necessary to contact the tech department when you receive phishing messages. Just simply delete them, report them as phishing as if you would like. But please get in the habit of checking to see if the sender has been spoofed by looking at the email address above, by hovering over links before you click on them, looking in the lower left-hand corner of your screen to see if it looks like a legitimate message at all. So I hope this helps you identify phishing scams in the future so that you're not caught by entering personal information and releasing that information to some untrustworthy people. Thank you.